This module describes the indoor-outdoor connections for the MPT HC, including the data and the power connections. Data connection can be realized by means of an electrical Ethernet Cat5e cable or a pre-assembled optical fiber cable. To connect an electrical Cat5e cable, loosen the gland to enable its rotation. Remove the cobox from the MPT. Pass the cable through the appropriate hole. And fix the gland to the cobox. Then put the boot. Arrange the cable with a loop inside the cobox. Attach the cobox. Plug the RJ45 connector. Carefully close the cobox and lock the hook. Check the position of the reference relative to the gland to grant the earth connectivity. Then secure the cable by tightening the gland using the dynamometric wrench. To complete this connection, plug the RJ45 connector at the other end of the cable into the appropriate port of the MPT access board. For an optical fiber connection, roll the excess fiber length on the overlength box. Remove the cobox from the MPT. Insert the fiber into the appropriate hole. And fix the gland to the cobox. Secure the optical cable by tightening the gland using the dynamometric wrench. Arrange the fiber with a loop inside the cobox. Attach the cobox. Plug the optical connector into the SFP module. Carefully close the cobox and lock the hook. To complete this connection, plug the optical connector at the other end of the fiber in the appropriate port of the MPT access board. For the power connection, a coaxial cable is used. The type of the cable depends on the distance between indoor and outdoor. For distances up to 200 meters, a 6.85 millimeter coaxial cable is used. Prepare this cable by assembling a QMA connector at the indoor end and an N-type male waterproof connector at the outdoor end. To do this, follow the procedure provided with the connector. To verify continuity and avoid short circuits, all cables and connections made on site have to be verified and checked with a cable tester. Also, make sure of the waterproofness. Connect the N connector on the MPT HC. Connect the indoor end to the appropriate QMA connector on the MPT access board. For distances from 200 meters, a 10.3 millimeter coaxial cable is used for power delivery. Prepare this cable by assembling a waterproof N-type connector at the indoor end and a waterproof N-type connector at the outdoor end. To do this, follow the procedure provided with the connector. To verify continuity and avoid short circuits, all cables and connections made on site have to be verified and checked with a cable tester. Also, make sure of the waterproofness. As this cable is not equipped with a QMA connector, QMA to N female jumper cables should be used, with their associated support kit. Connect the waterproof connector to the MPT. Also, connect the other waterproof connector end of the cable to the jumper. Connect the QMA connector to the appropriate port on the MPT access board. Don't forget that for coaxial and Cat5e cables, it's mandatory to install the grounding kits at the appropriate locations.